Let us bow down our heads and put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we just want to praise you and thank you for this wonderful day that you have given us, for the inauguration of the first phase of our new stat building. We praise and thank you also, Lord God, for all the people who have helped us and supported us in the construction of this building. We praise you and thank you also, Lord, for all the blessings that you have given the faculty, staff, students, and alumni for this new home. We praise and thank you also for all the people here right now for sharing their time with us for this special and momentous event. May this place always be a venue for camaraderie, inspiration, and excellence. We ask this, Lord, in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Yang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Magandang umaga po uli sa inyong lahat. Ito ay napakasayang araw para sa UP School of Statistics. Ang ika-4 na tahanan mula nung kami isinilang. So yung ibang mga nagsimula pa sa Faura, narito. Ayan, very proud and happy. Mula sa 2 kwarto sa UP Manila bilang Statistical Training Center, nag-evolve ang UP School of Statistics Dati naging statistical center na rin. Noong 1977, lumipat ito sa College of Business Administration Building, now the VSB. So 1977 po yun. Doon na rin ako nagtapos. Noong 1990. Kailangan, proud ako 1990. Kasi 27 lang kami, kaya proud. 27, batch 90 graduates. Okay. Tapos, noong 2004, kami ay lumipat doon sa dating building ng CSWCD katabi ng Parish of the Holy Sacrifice. And then finally, this year, we are very happy that we have a brand new home. A very proud tradition has found its home. The only Center of Excellence in Statistics in the country is here. And we are proud here in UP Diliman for that. Para ibigay ang welcome remarks para sa ating lahat, narito po ang dekano ng UP School of Statistics, si Dr. Dennis Mapa. Batch 90 rin yan.
Thank you, classmate. Kaklase ko po. Okay, President Alfredo Pascual, Chancellor Michael Tan, fellow deans and colleagues at the Execom of UP Diliman, thank you for coming. University of the Philippines officials, faculty, staff, and students of UP School of Statistics, School of Statistics Alumni Association, kompleto po yung ating rito, headed by President Jermaine Reyes, guests from the Philippine Statistics Authority, PSA, headed by Deputy National Statistician Romeo Minguside, our UPCRF, the foundation of the UP School of Statistics, headed by our President, June Zelda, friends from Instat, Dr. Connie, Dr. Sita, good morning and welcome to the new home of the UP School of Statistics. The School of Statistics, formerly known as the Statistical Center, started in Padre Faura along Taft Avenue in Manila in 1953. In 1979, the institution moved to UP Diliman, occupying the 5th floor as our office and hindi pa buo part, of the 4th floor. Parang nalala ko, parang 4 na rooms lang yata yun. So, hindi pa yung buong 4th floor. So, parang 1.5 of the College of Business Administration. Again, in 2004, we transferred to a building along Magsaysay Avenue, yung dating CSWCD building, where we stayed there for almost 13 years before finally to our new building at the corner of Quirino and Calao streets. So I can say that the School of Statistics travel from Padre Faura to Calao. yun yung kanyang Padre Faura to Calao. Mayroon palang LRT doon, ano? It has been challenging, fun, and nostalgic. The modern facilities of the School of Statistics building, later on, which you will see, symbolize the importance of the role that the School of Statistics plays as the country's leading educational and research institution in statistical science. The building houses 7 classrooms, a library, 2 computing laboratories, offices for officials, faculty, and staff, and a seminar room, a classroom which we converted into a seminar room, a room for students' organization, and soon to be opened wellness center of the School of Statistics. Kasi we practice wellness, di ba, Mr. President, yung ating advocacy. So mayroon kaming wellness room dito. By siguro in 1 quarter ay mabubuo na namin yung facilities ng wellness room. By the 3rd year, so this is just as mentioned by Dr. Almeida, this is just the first, no? By the 3rd year, by the 3rd quarter of this year, between July to September, 2 other similar facilities of the school will be operational, no? Consisting of an auditorium that can accommodate up to 400 persons. And another building for large classrooms. Mayroon pa kaming 2 classrooms that can accommodate 150 students. A lot of seminar rooms, simulation and computing laboratories, among others. Okay. So this complex will have 3 different structures, no? This building, second building, and an auditorium by end of the 3rd quarter. The new facilities will support the needs of the undergraduate and graduate students who have grown in number. The School of Statistics enrollment has increased by about 25% in the last 5 years. The school is also currently hosting 8 graduate students in the Master of Statistics program from Cambodia, Lao PDR, Vietnam, and Myanmar as part of the ASEAN Helping ASEAN program. Moreover, the School of Statistics has expanded its operation to another equally beautiful building of the UP Bonifacio Global City Campus, where we offer 3 courses this semester. Now, the School of Statistics is honored to have stood at the shoulder of giants who generously supported the endeavors of the institutions, particularly the construction of the facilities. And we would like to take this opportunity to thank them. First, former President Eme Roman, who started actually the initiative by allocating a seed fund. Itong building namin ay talagang mahaba yung history. So, former President Roman started a seed fund allotting 50 million for the building, and hopefully she can come later. So thank you very much, ma'am, for that. Of course, our President, President Pascual, who made sure that the building will be realized. No? Apparently, 50 million pala is not enough for a building. So our President made sure that the building will be realized by allocating the full amount for its completion. And later, upping the ante by adding one more building and an auditorium. So we are very thankful, sir, for the support. The building, if you were here last June 2013, nag-inauguration tayo, no? So 3 years, groundbreaking, 3 years and 7 months. That's how fast the building. So the groundbreaking was headed by Chancellor Cesar Saloma, and we're thankful also for the former Chancellor for the approval of the purchase of the furniture. No? So what's good about it is that when we transferred here, the furniture are already made available, so we don't really have to scout for them. And we are thanking former Chancellor Saloma for that. Maraming salamat po, sir. And of course, Chancellor Mike Tan for approving the request for equipment, yung aming generator, fire pump, elevator, and a lot of other requests na pinapadala ko sa office ni Chancellor Mike. Thank you very much, sir. Our former Dean, Dr. Erniel Barrios. Saan ba si Erniel? Erniel Barrios actually started the work, no? For this building. He did most of the work. It was just turned over to me dahil ako na yung dean, but of course si Erniel ang nagsimula nito. Thank you very much, Erniel. To our former dean and former vice president for planning and finance, and now national statistician, no, unfortunately is in Davao for a ASEAN meeting, Dr. Lisa Grace Bersales, who provided the support in securing the needed budget for the building. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much sa PSA, Philippine Statistics Authority, for the support. Of course, we would like to thank the technical team in charge in the construction of the building, yung hindi bumitaw ng mga grupo, no? Mr. Andrew Tan of Accuracy Builder Enterprise, nasa likod po sila. The building contractor and his team, maraming salamat po, Andrew, sa lahat ng tulong at adjustments, no? Of course, Director Eric Tabapunda, nakita ko lang siya kanina. Director Eric of the Office of the Campus Architect and his staff, si Engineer Philip, Engineer Jill, thank you very much. To the officials and staff of TCGI Engineers, yung ating building designer, sina Architect Luis Malonga, Architect Ed Laparan, and of course Architect Rexy Marcelo, maraming salamat po. So ito po yung tatlong grupo na nagtulong-tulong para sa ating building na ito. Now, before the end of 2017, the School of Statistics complex consisting of 2 buildings, this one and the building at the back, plus an auditorium, will be a prominent landmark in the University of the Philippines, Diliman. And this is the testament to the university's commitment for the advancement of statistics in the country and in Southeast Asian region. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga sa ating lahat.
Thank you, Dean. Nais po ko rin pong tawagan ngayon ang isa sa mga pinasalamatan ni Dean Mapa. Let's all welcome Chancellor Michael Tan.
So, welcome. President Pascual, Dean Mapa, our alumni. I think the turnout is really gratifying. I see quite a few familiar faces. No? the faculty, the students, and other guests. No, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. I'm glad that both Professor De Los Reyes and Dean Mapa gave a short history of the odyssey of statistics, no, from Padre Paura to here. No? Because when I came over, I was trying hard, very hard to think, saan ba sila dati? No? I was worried I was having a senior moment. No? I've been here in UP for a number of years. Nga, no? But it does, I felt that there's something symbolic about it because for many years, statistics was just not visible in the School of Statistics. And I can say that maybe STAT was one of, UP Diliman kasi has all these, what we call best kept secrets. No? The courses that are not your usual favorites. No? People are all dying to get into business ad, into psych, into biology, not realizing that I'm trying to think of the term here, but the money is in your best kept secrets nga, no? And the fact na lantad na ngayon, this new building, perhaps symbolizes the fact that people are discovering statistics, and I don't know if that's good or bad. Your quotas are always full. I am happy that you have many students, and it certainly reflects the way statistics has evolved. No? I'm glad to see quite a few deans here. No? Dean Joyce here, Dean Obile from Library Science, no? Dean Ben Paul from Business Ad. Ako, Dean Ami is here, Arts and Letters. Am I missing out on the other? Yes, Dean Pernia from Masscom, no? And from Popeye, no? Popeye is represented. Tuloy na isip ko si, I did, Dean Joey nga, no? I did mention Dean Joey. I think the nanay of Popeye was originally Stat, right? Kem. Sige, sorry. So Kem, you can't claim her, no? Si Mercedes Concepcion. Anyway, my point here is that we see a new era coming in. We talk about big data processing, and certainly you're not getting these two big buildings for nothing. We expect you to return it also through big data processing. And of course, we envision big data processing as involving all our other information tech degree programs and units. No? But I'm also hopeful because just recently I was told by Dean Mapa that the school just finished a financial literacy survey of our faculty and staff with some very revealing findings. No? My faculty pala nagmo-multi-level marketing. No? They're putting their money in the wrong places. And we're going to be discussing this at our next executive committee meeting. And to look also for ways to help our faculty and staff with their investments, their management of money. And so this is the greatly expanded role of the School of Statistics, which also makes them deserve this building and the next one that's going to come up. No? I did want to give special thanks again to President Pascual. No? I'm so glad na hinabol ito because we're making the transition. On Friday, we have a new president coming in. And it's good that this is being inaugurated in President Pascual's time because he was responsible for making much of this possible. No? And I've been telling others na kahit tapos na ang term ni President Pascual, we must make sure to invite him for the inaugurations of other buildings, including phase 2 of the School of Statistics, which you said will be within the year? Okay. So we will see President Pascual again when the time comes. No? So again, maraming salamat for your coming over, and I look forward to many more cooperative projects involving the many units in here. No? Maraming salamat. And, I keep driving by here, and I'm always tempted to come into the building to check what's inside. No? And I said, hintayin ko na lang ang day of the inauguration. No? So surprise me and surprise the others this morning. No? Maraming salamat ulit.
From you, we graduated 130 BS Stat students last academic year, second sem and first semester. Ganun na po siya kalaki. It has expanded talaga. Dati maliliit na mga double-digit enrollment na hindi man lang pumapalo ng 40 yun eh. No, ngayon, 130 kami last school year. And now, may we call on the guy we thank most for the reason why we are here. Maybe call the President of the University of the Philippines, Dr. Alfredo Pascual.
Chancellor Mike, Dean Dennis, other deans, I'm glad many of you are here. Because the first message I'd like to convey, while School of Statistics has its own building now, it doesn't mean that and I don't like to see you just confining yourselves within the walls of your building, but really continue to promote what we have started, the multi and interdisciplinary engagement, in addressing problems that we face in the country. Sinabi ko lang kaagad yun, baka malimutan ko eh. While greeting the deans from the other colleges, particularly the Virata School of Business, where you have a lot of common interests, including what Chancellor Mike talked about, big data analytics. Okay. I only had one formal course in statistics. That was Statistics 101, well, way back in the 1960s, when it was being offered by the Department of Mathematics. But I had to learn it on my own because of the type of work I eventually ended up in. Most of my years were spent doing work in finance and banking. And statistics, very important, especially these days when risk is a big issue. Risk analysis requires statistical tools, to be able to manage effectively and efficiently. I was based in Jakarta for almost 2 years, about a few years back, and I met a group of UP alumni, Indonesians. And this is a group, very strong alumni, UP alumni group, but not Filipinos, but Indonesians. And I tried to unite them with the Filipino alumni when I was in Jakarta. They attended or graduated masters in statistics. And they are all working in the big insurance companies of Indonesia. So there is a big market. Talking of ASEAN, that's a big market for your school. I'm very glad, and full of satisfaction to know that there is another building that was started with groundbreaking during my term and being completed just a day before I leave office. I have been personally involved in trying to sort out many of the obstacles we have encountered along the way. And there's still things to be done when I get back to my office, but we'll get things done. And this will be one of hundreds of infrastructure projects that we have been able to fund. As of the last count, we have committed over 9 billion pesos for more than 150 infrastructure projects, and 100 of which are for new buildings and or structures. As Chancellor Mike hinted, not all definitely will get completed, because we started getting money for infrastructure only by my third year. Takes time to bid out, and I kept on getting money until 2017. Of course, the new president and will take care of that money, which I was able to continue getting from our government for infrastructure development. And you're finally ending up in a more or less permanent home reflects the kind of journey that many of our countrymen experience. A big portion of our population consists of what we call informal settlers. They move from place to place. until eventually, through education, they are able to move up in this socioeconomic ladder and able to finally build their own homes. Of course, it's not exactly that kind of experience you went through, but you just reflect, what's happening in our country. So thank you very much I consider this a send-off gift, this inauguration of a nice building. As we see the nice facilities, we also see a better enabling environment for our colleagues in the School of Statistics so that they can do their research, their teaching, and public service activities more pleasantly. And it will definitely help contribute to the productivity of our university. So UP can continue shaping minds that shape the nation. And we can show that what government the money that government is allocating to UP is not an expense but an investment that will yield copious dividends for our country and people. So, and I normally say also that we must succeed not because we have a reputation to protect, but because we have a country to serve. So thank you very much. Mabuhay ang UP School of Statistics. Padayon, UP.
Salamat po, President Pascual. May we call you, sir, President Pascual, Chancellor Tan, and Dean Mapa for the unveiling of the marker. Sir, I will read first what will be written, what will be revealed in the marker. And then I'll count later para sabay-sabay niyo bubuksan. Okay. And then may we call on Chancellor Tano, please. Sir, thank you very much. We will also want to give a token to our former dean, Dr. Lisa Grace Bersales. On behalf of Dr. Bersales, may we request Sir Myong Reside to receive the token. Thank you, Deputy National Statistician Reside. Thank you very much. Please enjoy the cocktails.
I hope you are all enjoying the food and the camaraderie. And we just like to thank you all for gracing this affair. We are very thankful, and we hope to see you in the coming activities of the School of Statistics. And thank you very much again for being with us on this special day, the inauguration of the Phase 1 of the